Hey everyone, welcome back to my latest rally trapping video. In today's video, I'll be showcasing some clips from the Mini Titan. The first one's going to be against HMV and BFF. So in this situation, I am just baiting offline. Decided to drop my shield and I'll be getting it's not a timed double, but two guilds decided to show up, scout me and start a rally around the same time. So there won't be any timers or anything like that, so don't really have to worry about it. I know a lot of people kind of freak out when this happens, but don't worry, they're not actually part of the same family guild, so you don't have to worry about the doubles. So anyways, first rally is going to be coming in here. I'll take a look and see what they're sending. Sometimes guilds think you're online and they'll try and go for like a boozle or something like that, so a lot of times I won't even swap until the rally walks, just because... Oh, here's the collision coming in. It's going to be infantry. So they went for the counter, sped it up a little bit, but these carpets weren't really to try and get me while I was in the wrong formation or kind of get an online person. It's just trying to get the rally in quicker. That's all that was. So anyways, they sped it in. It was infantry blast. I did full counter that one, but it kind of looks like they hit me, what's it called? Inf on range, because most of the damage actually went to my range because of the pack 5s. So that's kind of hoping here that, oh, they might have thought, hey, I'm still in range. So they did get the full counter, he just kind of noodled or something like that. So that's why I was hoping they would think in this situation. I don't think BFF really liked it though, but we'll see. They're still actually sending the rally. So we'll see if they actually end up walking the rally or not. Maybe they couldn't fill or something like that, but we'll double check. Because I believe this rally does end up walking at least for a couple seconds here. So they did get their leader back. So they actually, or HMV did. But yeah, so there was, I guess they used the bunny on the first rally. So anyways, I am in the monster hunting gear here. Decent stats in this, probably around 600 mix at this point, maybe a little bit lower, but let's see. Yeah, they aren't on time. So I hate this when rally leads or people aren't on time for the rallies, because it makes it actually harder for the rally trap, because you actually don't know when the rally's going to walk. If they're on time, then you know exactly when it's going to walk. You can sit in the watchtower, all that stuff. But right now, I'm sitting here, I'm like, is it canceled? It's still walking? I'm not sure. So anyways, Coalition's coming in. It was actually a full rally. I think they ended up going range on that one, so I'm not sure if that's why they canceled or they realized I was online from the previous damage, but BFF, Dep Die decided to come in here. I guess this was another day or something like that. I think this might have been the second day. So anyways, this guy's a little bit stronger. He's got decent castle stars, decent artifact stars, probably got decent gear as well. So I do have to sort of worry about how much damage he'll do with a counter, and he is right next to me as well, so it is a little bit more tricky, because if they throw some carpets, like a couple 50s, it will make it very difficult to counter. If they're not fast on their rally or on their carpets, I should be able to counter, because I'm pretty decent at swapping for the counters, especially when I'm ready for it. But if they have a timer, that makes it really hard, because you don't know when the rally's gonna walk, so it does make it much more difficult. But I'm just checking to see if everyone's on time this time, because that one's a little bit off, but it's not too bad. They're asking me if I have anti, and no, I never trap with anti, if you guys are wondering. I don't run a very big comp. I think anti kind of scares people away nowadays, so I pretty much never, okay. Not pretty much never. I literally never have an anti on. So here comes the Coalition. It is infantry. I will get the swap off on time for that one. They didn't carpet it or anything, so wasn't too big of a deal. And no, I don't swap my gear for these rallies. The only time I'd ever swap gear is pretty much never. So yeah, so pretty much never, actually. I never swap gear. I'm even okay burning on the first hit, because that gets more people coming. If I get the counter off, it's fine, but the burn is only if it's like a maxed account and they're going mix against me. on the first hit. That would be the only time I'd probably ever burn on this account. But yeah, these guys have no chance. So like this kind of rally lead, like a mid-tier to top-tier lead, literally has zero chance of burning me, even if they go mix. It's in this setup I have. It's impossible. Like you would have to be like a max Titan to burn me. So especially when I have 27 mil troops, because that's a lot of troops for this account. I really don't run that many troops very often. I usually am sitting around 20 mil. Nowadays, actually, I'm usually sitting under 20 mil because my comp is a little bit different now. But yeah, very rarely am I above even 20 mil troops nowadays. But it seems to work out fine, and my new comp is quite strong for how many troops I'm running too. So you can see I do run quite a bit of tier 4 as well. So anyways, so it looks like who's coming in next? Oh, it looks like BFF is going again. Since they did get capped, they're looking to free their leader. This guy is not super strong. I believe the other rally lead was stronger than this guy. We'll take a look at it again, but I believe this guy is not quite as strong as the last one, and I think he might be going mixed to free the leader, because I still have the other BFF guy's leader. I'm not sure why these smaller comps or smaller accounts go mix though. It's like, I don't know. If you're yeah, this guy, yeah, like he's decent. He's got 28 blessed actually, 72 castle stars. He's got good artifacts if those are gold blessed, unless he did just a bunch of blue blessed or purple blessed. It's really hard to tell with people because you never know how they build their accounts. Some people don't build their accounts very well. I even decided to put the pack 5s on the wall just because he had 28 blessed and I thought he was going mixed. So I was like, oh, maybe this is his fake gear he has on right now. Maybe he's hiding all like tempered 12 behind that. You actually never know with these accounts. He's 28 blessed, so he could have way better gear than he's showing, and this could be his fake gear. People have done that to me before, so I'm just being extra cautious. If you guys don't know what pack 5s are, they just do a ton of damage. That's pretty much it. Stop any walkbacks. Coalition's coming in. It is a kind of like 4-4-2. I'm already an imp. I tried to swap to something I already had, but anyways, Coalition came in finally. There you go. I'm gonna swap the pack 5s off. Hopefully they didn't see them, but really should hit clear selection. I am better at that now, by the way. Before I would just manually click them all. So if it's annoying you, sorry about that. Anyways, we'll take a look at the damage from this guy. I don't think he did a lot because my mic dropped very little. Yeah, he did 833k. I don't even think the pack 5s honestly triggered at that amount. So me swapping the pack 5s literally did nothing. So that's telling me he wasn't hiding any fake gear. They won a lot of tier 5 though. Holy crap, that was like 2 million tier 5. They went in that rally for the rescue. Unfortunately, the lead they had, I don't think was super strong. Yeah. Well, I mean, obviously not. He only did 800k to me with 2 million tier 5, so obviously not the lead, but maybe they just didn't have a better lead on, and he was the strongest they had, so like, go for it. We'll fill the rally with tier 5 to try to rescue the leader, but no, it didn't work. It did not work at all, so. And we'll take a look at his gear again, I believe, just one more time to see what he was running, but never mind, I have to delete some reports because I'm full on all the people I've capped. That's my problem with my save reports. I end up filling them up all the time. So, anyways, let's take a look. I think one more person tries to come in and rescue it, unless I'm wrong here. Yeah, you see his gear. It's just like, it's okay. Like, it's not as good as my mix gear, my actual mix gear, which I never use, obviously. Like, this account has really good gear, but again, I never use it because it's just not needed because the base stats are so high. I will be doing an update on the base stats pretty soon. Should be coming out this week, so keep an eye out for that video. You'll get to see where the base stats currently are on this account. Everything on the accounts too. Like, you'll see the fake gear stats, just like my my construction / monster hunt stats as well. And I won't have my real gear stats on that video because I'm not jeweled in that right now. I have all the jewels in my my fake gear and my really fake gear. So anyways, this guy's coming in next. I wasn't too worried about this guy either because, again, this is another guy who has good gear, but his artifacts are really low. So if you see someone with artifacts that are really low, they probably don't have great base stats. That means their attack is going to be quite low compared, even if they have good castle stars and good gear and stuff. They're honestly just missing a bunch of stats. So that means the count had a lot of money put into it before artifacts came out and not a lot after. So and it does make a big difference in how strong the account is. So let's take a look and see what they're sending. I believe I'm in infantry and they're sending infantry. That's a lot of, yeah, so I just stayed in infantry for that because why not? They did put a lot of carpets into it. I guess they went for the boozled. Thought I was going to switch the range because I was saying in infantry or baiting in infantry. They probably thought if I was online they'd be sending cav. So they thought I'd switch to range, so they sped in an infantry one. But yeah, I just stayed in infantry because they weren't going to do very much damage either way. 1.3 mil there. Not a big hit. Yeah, he's weak just because of his lack of artifacts. That's pretty much it. Good infantry set. Just like his artifacts are so low, like 130 castle stars, good gear, but just missing those artifacts. So he's missing hundreds of percents of attack because of that in HP and defense that most leads would have if they had those artifacts. So yeah, took Inf on Inf, didn't have the Pack 5s involved. If I had Pack 5s, they'd do even less damage. And again, I'm not in gear or anything like that. I'm just in, I think it was a monster hunt gear for that. So depending if I have the forts or not will depend on if my stats are in the 600s or high 500s at that point, or at this point. But you'll see my new stats. They're a little bit higher, like actually a lot higher. So anyways, so yeah, 1.49, almost 1.5 mil tier 5. Yeah, did not very much damage to me. Like 1.7, it's not a lot for an Inf on Inf. And yeah, and I don't have anti, so they'll see they hit Inf on Inf and they tested me in Inf, so you would think they would go again, but I believe he noodled so hard they decided not to. So anyways, hope you guys enjoyed the video today. We'll have some more videos coming out soon. Other than that, I'll see you guys in the next one.